Women can't stop desiring older men who master these tricks, psychology tips. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Friedrich Nietzsche. In today's world, many men feel lost or uncertain about how to maintain attraction with women, especially as the years go by. Age often becomes a factor that makes men question their desirability in relationships. What most fail to realize is that older men, armed with life experience, wisdom, and a confident self-awareness, possess a unique allure that younger men often struggle to match. This attraction isn't just rooted in financial success or social status. It stems from the subtle yet powerful psychological strategies they apply in their interactions. The key to this attraction lies not in superficial tactics or manipulative games, but in a deep understanding of self and relationships. Men who have mastered these psychological strategies understand how to engage women emotionally, keep them captivated, and maintain a sense of intrigue. These are the skills that make them not only desirable, but unforgettable. In this article, we will explore 17 psychological strategies that any older man can learn to not only attract, but also keep a woman's attention and fascination over time. 1. The effective silence. Mastering silence is one of the most underrated psychology tips for older men looking to reignite or enhance attraction. It's not about being mute, it's about owning the quiet moments. A man who understands the power of silence in both actions and body language becomes an irresistible force. Silence speaks volumes without uttering a single word. When you control the silence, you naturally create an aura of strength, mystery, and charm. And this, my friend, is key to understanding why older men often have the upper hand in dating. You see, it's not about filling the air with constant chatter, it's about creating space, letting silence linger, and watching as curiosity and desire build around you. When you're talking to a woman, don't feel the need to rush to fill every gap with words. Let the silence stretch a little. This small act can do wonders. It makes you appear confident, grounded, and most importantly, harder to figure out. That mystique, it's magnetic. Women are drawn to men who can command a room with their stillness, men who don't need to prove anything with endless talking. So, embrace the silence. It's one of the most powerful love advice and dating tips you'll ever receive. Silence doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong and, ultimately, irresistible. Don't underestimate the profound effect of holding your peace. It's a psychological trick that can change the dynamics of any conversation. 2. Mystery. Don't give it all away. Mystery is one of the most magnetic qualities that draw women in. It's the subtle power of leaving some things unsaid, creating a tantalizing puzzle she wants to solve. You don't need to lay everything out on the table right away. In fact, the more you hold back, the more she'll feel compelled to dig deeper, to understand you. You must master the art of restraint. Don't rush to reveal every detail of your life from the very first moment you meet her. Instead, create a sense of intrigue. When you share only parts of your story, you leave room for curiosity to grow. Women are naturally drawn to men who aren't fully transparent. They crave that sense of mystery, and this plays a huge role in attracting women. For example, imagine you're meeting a woman for the first time. You don't need to give her your entire biography in one sitting. Be selective, share enough to spark her interest, but leave enough untold to keep her wanting more. Let her wonder about the things you didn't say. You must give her the space to discover these things over time. This sense of progression will draw her in even more, as she'll feel the need to uncover what lies beneath the surface. That's the beauty of mystery. It's not about playing games, but rather about showing her that there's more to you than meets the eye. Don't rush to fill in the gaps. Allow her to form a deeper connection with you as she uncovers more about who you are. This creates a slow burn of attraction, one that becomes stronger with every layer she uncovers. Remember, love psychology and relationship goals are not built on instant gratification. You must keep her intrigued. She'll come to appreciate that mystery as something worth pursuing. That is how you build attraction over time, creating a bond that's driven by curiosity and the desire to discover more. Master the art of mystery, and you'll keep her captivated. 3. The ability to control attention. A man who masters the ability to control his attention is a man who knows his worth. In relationships, this ability is priceless. Women are drawn to older men who can command their focus because it shows a level of discipline, maturity, and value that others often lack. Instead of spreading yourself thin, constantly seeking validation or attention from everyone around you, you must learn to focus on what truly matters. This selective attention is a sign of strength, and women can sense it. They will feel seen, appreciated, and valued, something that is often missing in today's fast-paced, distracted world. Where attention goes, energy flows. Tony Robbins. This statement rings true when it comes to relationships. When you give your undivided attention to a woman, you show her that she is not just another fleeting interaction, but someone worthy of your full presence. It's a rare gift in modern life, where distractions constantly pull us away from the moment. As a modern Stoic, you must understand the importance of mastering your attention. The ability to focus on what matters and block out unnecessary noise is a defining trait of the old Stoic wisdom. This is the foundation for building meaningful connections and creating an aura of mystery and intrigue that women can't resist. A woman can feel it when you're truly present with her. It's not about grand gestures, but rather the power of your attention in the smallest of moments. Look her in the eyes when you speak, and don't let your gaze wander. This simple act of giving her your undivided focus will speak volumes and set you apart from the crowd. Don't settle for distractions or half-hearted interactions. Be the man who commands attention, not by seeking it, but by offering it fully and authentically. Master this, and you'll not only capture her interest, but also build a deep connection based on trust and respect. Remember, in today's world, the modern Stoic knows where to direct his focus, and it is this very control that makes him irresistible. If you found this insight valuable, like, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember. I am a man who masters his attention and creates deep connections. 4. Control of sexual desire. When it comes to attraction, one of the most powerful tools older men have is the ability to master the control of sexual desire. This isn't about repressing intimacy or shutting off your natural urges. It's about knowing how to create sexual tension in a way that keeps her intrigued. Psychology tips tell us that women find excitement in the unknown, in the anticipation of what comes next. It's not about rushing into physical intimacy or revealing everything too soon. It's about building that magnetic pull through subtle gestures, glances, and pauses, allowing the tension to build up naturally. You must understand that creating this sense of delayed gratification isn't manipulation, it's a demonstration of your self-control and confidence, which, in turn, makes you incredibly desirable. Think about the moments when you've taken your time, letting things unfold at their own pace. Rather than rushing ahead, you've allowed her to feel the excitement of wondering what's next. This is a key element of dating tips that often go unnoticed. The power of pacing. Women crave that sense of mystery, of feeling that you're not easily available or predictable. When you master the art of controlling sexual desire through patience and anticipation, you increase her attraction toward you. It's not about being distant or cold. It's about being strategic, creating the kind of buildup that leaves her wanting more. The key to mastering attraction is rooted in the balance between desire and restraint. Don't be quick to give everything away. Let the tension simmer. This is one of the most effective love advice strategies for older men who understand the power of anticipation. So, if you want to keep her captivated, remember, slow down, create that anticipation, and let her chase after the connection. 5. Nobility and prestige. Don't underestimate the power of social value and respect. Men who command respect in their social circles, whether at work, among friends, or within their communities, naturally exude an undeniable attraction. Women are drawn to men who radiate confidence, integrity, and influence. The key is maintaining an image of nobility, a sense of prestige that doesn't just come from external success, but from a deep-seated self-respect and a strong moral compass. Noble men stand out. They are the ones who not only climb the ladder of success, but also take the time to build their reputation. Women are instinctively drawn to men who are well regarded and respected, as these traits signal stability and the ability to protect and provide. If you're a man with prestige, you become a source of safety and security, a rarity that many women seek. Attract women by ensuring you are someone who not only achieves but also maintains dignity in both public and private settings. What does nobility look like? It's about more than just appearances or wealth, it's about consistency. For instance, a man who displays firm principles in both his career and personal life stands as a beacon of stability. His actions, his choices, and his character reflect a life lived with purpose. This isn't about acting superior or flaunting power. It's about being someone others admire because of how they live and the respect they command naturally. You must hold yourself to a higher standard. True prestige isn't just about how others see you, it's about how you see yourself. This internal sense of nobility makes you the kind of man who can't help but attract women. Women value men who aren't just attractive on the outside, but have a strong foundation of character that they can rely on. Whether you're negotiating a business deal or offering advice to a friend, your ability to maintain dignity and earn respect adds to your overall love psychology appeal. In relationships, this nobility is magnetic. It shows you are someone who has mastered self-control, respect for others, and the ability to make decisions with integrity. This is the kind of man who earns trust, admiration, and love. Keep your relationship goals aligned with nobility, and you'll find that women are drawn to you not just because of your success, but because of your character, your presence, and your innate respect for others. 6. Control of emotional storms. To master attraction and gain a woman's unwavering admiration, you must first learn the art of emotional control. Women, especially in moments of frustration or stress, can express intense emotions, but how you respond is everything. A man who remains calm during these emotional storms doesn't just show maturity. He demonstrates that he is reliable and steady, an anchor in turbulent times. As a modern Stoic, your ability to control your emotions and stay composed in the face of chaos is not just admirable, it's magnetic. It's the hallmark of a true leader, a man who can endure pressure without flinching. Remember, the old Stoics taught us, he who is not a slave to his passions is the master of his fate. This principle remains timeless. When a woman sees you as someone who doesn't easily lose his temper or become rattled, she views you as someone she can count on in times of need. Your composed demeanor shows that you're more than just a momentary companion. You're a steady partner, someone with emotional strength and resilience. Don't get distracted by the emotional noise around you. Instead, focus on becoming the man who can weather any storm with grace. You must be that source of strength, the one she turns to when the world feels overwhelming. Women are irresistibly drawn to men who remain unshaken in the face of life's challenges. Embrace this principle and watch your relationships transform. If you found this valuable, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember, I am the steady anchor in any storm. 7. Sharp memory. This isn't just about remembering major events, but the small, seemingly insignificant details that show you've truly paid attention. Imagine this. She casually mentions her love for black coffee, and the next time you see her, you surprise her with a cup. It's simple, yet powerful. This small act communicates much more than just knowing her preference. It shows that you've been listening, that you care, and that you genuinely value what she shares with you. The ability to remember and recall these personal details later on builds a deeper connection and makes her feel unique. This is not just about impressing her in the moment, it's about fostering a bond that lasts. Psychology tips like this demonstrate a deep emotional awareness and respect, which are qualities that women find irresistible. By mastering this skill, you're not just showing interest, you're reinforcing a sense of mutual understanding. So, next time you're having a conversation, remember that the details matter. It's not just about what you say, but about how much you truly listen and care. This is essential love advice that can elevate your dating game and make you the kind of man who leaves a lasting impression. You must be attentive because it's in the small things that true connection is formed. 8. Response time. In the world of relationships, timing is everything. When it comes to attracting women, one key element many overlook is response time. You see, when you don't immediately respond to her messages, you're sending a powerful signal. You have value. You're not just another man sitting around waiting for her attention. Instead, you are someone who has other things going on, who commands respect, and who is not easily available. That's something women can't help but be drawn to. Don't be quick to reply. It's natural to want to respond right away, especially when you're excited about a conversation. But when you wait a little longer before replying, it sparks curiosity. Women begin to wonder, what is he doing? Why hasn't he replied yet? That uncertainty is powerful. It creates a sense of intrigue and, more importantly, scarcity. And scarcity? That's a key factor in attraction. People desire what they can't easily have. Be intentional with your time. It's not about playing games. It's about setting boundaries and showing that you're a person of value, not someone desperate for attention. Attract women by making sure you don't give away all of your time and energy instantly. Give her space to miss you and think about you, which will only build the connection. Love psychology tells us that the more we make something feel rare or difficult to obtain, the more we want it. Relationship goals are not achieved by being always available, but by showing your worth and letting her realize just how special your time is. So, the next time she sends you a message, don't rush. Wait a little while and watch as the attraction builds naturally. 9. Silence. Silence is one of the most powerful tools an older man can wield, especially when it comes to creating attraction. The modern Stoic understands the art of silence. It is not an absence of conversation, but a strategic pause that builds mystery and intrigue. He who does not understand silence will never understand the depth of connection, said the ancient Stoic. When you master the ability to remain silent, you allow the woman to wonder, to seek more, and to become drawn to you. Silence isn't about indifference. It's a way to deepen the bond without the need for words. In a world where constant chatter fills the air, your quiet presence will make her curious. She will start to wonder what you're thinking, what lies beneath your composed exterior. You must understand this. Silence speaks volumes. The old Stoic understood the importance of restraint, of not oversharing or overexplaining. You don't need to fill the air with words to create attraction. In fact, the more you remain composed, the more intriguing you become. So the next time you're together, don't be afraid to let the silence settle in. You don't need to constantly talk to be noticed. Sometimes your silence will speak louder than anything you could ever say. It's not about being aloof or distant, but about showing confidence in your ability to be present without needing to prove anything. Let silence do its work. You must embrace it. The results will be undeniable. If you understand the power of silence in attraction, drop a comment right now. I master the art of silence. Like this video, subscribe for more profound insights, and remember, true power lies in knowing when to speak and when to be silent. 10. Rare masculine energy. Men who exude rare masculine energy embody more than just physical strength. They possess a mindset that radiates unshakable confidence. It's the kind of confidence that doesn't need external validation, the kind that stands tall regardless of circumstances. These men don't compromise on their principles. They are anchored in their values and remain steadfast, refusing to let anyone or anything diminish their self-worth. This rare masculinity is magnetic to women. Women are drawn to men who exhibit self-assuredness and carry themselves with purpose and poise. They know their value and never seek validation from others. Instead of bragging about their accomplishments, these men quietly stand firm in their success, letting their actions speak louder than words. Their confidence isn't loud or arrogant, it's quiet and solid, creating an aura that's hard to resist. Psychology tips tell us that confidence in men is one of the most attractive traits to women because it signals security, strength, and resilience. Love advice often highlights that women crave men who are comfortable in their own skin, who project an image of self-worth. These men don't need to boast. Their calm and composed nature is all the validation they need. So, if you want to attract women and become irresistible, focus on building this rare masculine energy, confidence, principles, and unshakable self-assurance. 11. Controlled touching. Controlled physical touch is one of the most powerful tools for building and maintaining attraction. It's not about random or excessive contact. No, the key is to touch with purpose, at the right moments, and in ways that feel meaningful. When done right, a simple touch can convey care, protection, and respect, all while keeping the connection alive. You must understand that every touch you make should feel intentional. This isn't about being overly physical or coming across as too forward. It's about being sensitive to the moment and reading her reactions. For example, a light touch on her hand while having a conversation can say more than words ever could. It shows that you are present, attentive, and respectful of her space. It also helps her feel secure, like you're there for her in a protective, caring way. This is how to attract women, by showing them you understand the balance between closeness and respect. Think of controlled touch as a tool that adds depth to your connection, not something to be overused or misused. Women are drawn to men who master the art of subtlety and who know how to navigate the fine line between affection and intrusion. So, always be mindful of the energy you're projecting. Use touch wisely, and you will not only maintain her interest, but deepen the bond. This is love psychology in action. It's about making her feel seen and valued without overwhelming her. So next time you're in close proximity, remember, your touch must be deliberate. This small yet powerful gesture can set the stage for deeper attraction and solidify your connection. Remember, controlled touch is not just a gesture, it's an art. 12. Emotional distance. To master attraction and keep women desiring your presence, learn the power of emotional distance. A man who knows how to maintain emotional independence doesn't rely on another person's emotions to define his worth. This is the essence of the modern Stoic. As the ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. A true Stoic man remains unaffected by external validation. He does not seek constant approval or attention, and he certainly doesn't feel the need to always be by a woman's side. Instead, he respects himself enough to be emotionally self-sufficient. By maintaining emotional distance, you send a powerful message. You value yourself, your time, and your energy. This makes you infinitely more attractive, as it shows strength, self-respect, and independence, traits that women naturally gravitate toward. Women are drawn to men who aren't needy, who can stand alone without relying on others for emotional fulfillment. This distance fosters a healthy space that allows her to see your worth, and over time, she'll realize that your presence is a privilege. In modern life, we are constantly surrounded by distractions and emotional entanglements. The ability to step back, maintain control, and never chase after someone else's approval is a superpower. Let's take the advice of the old Stoics. He who is brave is free. Embrace emotional independence and watch as women can't help but be drawn to your strength. You must cultivate the power of emotional distance, and with it, you will master life. If you find today's content useful to you, don't forget to share your feelings and lessons with us, or simply comment, "Very cool." It's a great encouragement for our channel makers. Thank you very much. 13. Leadership power. Women respect men who lead with quiet confidence, without the need to control every situation. True leadership doesn't come from giving orders or asserting dominance. It comes from a calm, assured presence that makes others feel secure. A man who understands this is a man who exudes authority without being overbearing. He knows when to speak and when to step back, allowing things to unfold naturally. This level of mastery over oneself is deeply attractive to women. Take a moment and think about this. In any uncertain situation, the man who steps up with clarity and decisiveness, offering direction without hesitation, commands attention. It's not about forceful leadership, it's about leading with purpose, showing that you're a man who can handle whatever life throws your way. This is the kind of strength that draws women in, as they admire a man who possesses the ability to navigate life with grace and control. Leadership power isn't about being loud or controlling. It's about having the wisdom to know when to act and when to let go, which, according to psychology tips and dating advice, is exactly the kind of attraction that leaves a lasting impression. 14. Strategic disappearing act. Don't be afraid to disappear when necessary. Yes, you read that right. Vanishing can actually work in your favor. When you strategically step back and leave without explanation, you create an air of scarcity. This scarcity is powerful. It makes her wonder where you've gone, why you're not around, and most importantly, why she hasn't heard from you. It triggers curiosity, and curiosity breeds desire. Be aware. This isn't about disappearing for the sake of it, but about mastering the art of absence. You see, constant presence can often lead to boredom. Women are drawn to the chase, the mystery. When you're always around, there's nothing left to chase. So create that magnetic space of mystery. Don't always be available. Sometimes less is more. It's about setting boundaries that force her to think about you, long for you, and ultimately desire you more. Now, when you make your reappearance after this period of silence, something magical happens. She'll be more intrigued by you than ever. That gap, that moment of absence, will heighten her attraction. She'll be the one seeking to get closer, drawn to your rare presence like a magnet. Remember, attract women not by being present all the time, but by knowing when to step back and let her miss you. In love psychology, scarcity is a key to deepening attraction. Stay aware of this strategy to achieve your relationship goals and to keep her wanting more. 15. The throne rule. Don't ever step down from your throne. This is one of the most crucial principles to understand if you want to attract and maintain the desire of women. It doesn't mean you must dominate or control the relationship. It means you must hold your ground, maintain your dignity, and ensure you are always respected. In the eyes of women, your self-worth is your most attractive trait. The modern Stoic understands that personal value isn't for sale or up for negotiation. You must never devalue yourself, and this is the first step to making her value you more than she ever imagined. Think of it like this. When you position yourself as important, not just someone who is constantly available, women feel the need to put in effort. If you're always there, eager to please, you're no different than the men who chase without purpose. Instead, become a man who has his own pursuits, passions, and goals. This creates a natural pull because you're no longer begging for attention. You become a man who commands respect without saying a word. A modern Stoic stands firm in his values, doesn't chase after validation, and knows that his presence is powerful on its own. Respect yourself and others will respect you, as Confucius said. But it's more than that. It's about never compromising your self-worth or lowering your standards for anyone, even for love. Women are drawn to men who have the power to stay grounded, regardless of circumstances. As an old Stoic would advise, you must live in such a way that your actions speak louder than your words. Maintain your throne, your place of self-respect, and unshakable confidence. And watch how the right women gravitate toward you. You must not beg for attention. Don't let yourself be available all the time. That's not attractive. The more you hold your value high, the more you will find women vying for your presence. This is the essence of mastering the throne rule. You're not a servant to anyone. Stand strong, stay grounded, and command admiration through your actions, not your constant availability. If you've made it this far, you're already on your way to mastering a powerful principle that most men overlook. This is the key to being the man who commands respect and admiration, not just from women, but from everyone around you. Don't be the one who devalues his worth or gives too much of himself away. Comment below, I am the man who maintains my throne. Like this video, subscribe for more insights, and remember, respect yourself and others will follow. 16. Selective vulnerability. Selective vulnerability is a potent tool, but it requires careful consideration. Don't be quick to open up about every pain from your past. Instead, share selectively, focusing on experiences that highlight your growth and resilience. This isn't about revealing every detail of your struggles. It's about choosing moments that show your depth and emotional maturity. When you strategically open up, it creates a connection that resonates on a deeper level. Women are drawn to men who can show vulnerability without appearing weak. It conveys strength, not fragility. For instance, consider sharing a story of how you overcame a major challenge, like a setback in your career or a personal struggle, but present it in a way that shows your strength. It's about showing that while you've faced hardship, you've also grown, and you can handle whatever life throws at you. This approach not only invites respect, but also fosters a deeper emotional bond. Be mindful of the moments you choose to share and ensure they reflect the balance between strength and vulnerability. Through selective vulnerability, you're able to offer a glimpse into your emotional world while maintaining your sense of power. Psychology tips suggest that this tactic boosts attraction, giving women a sense of trust in your emotional maturity. Use these insights to enhance your dating life, creating genuine connections that go beyond the surface level. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, these psychological tricks don't just make you more attractive to women, they help you build strength, confidence, and value in every relationship you have. The key to true power is not about trying to win over everyone, but about understanding and respecting yourself. So, if you found these tips valuable and want to keep learning how to become the man every woman desires, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. And hey, we love hearing from you. Leave your questions or comments below, and we'll be happy to dive deeper into these topics. We're here to help you build lasting and meaningful connections.